Hello students, welcome back to my channel. This is Monika. So today I'm going to discuss about the writing task, like how you can improve your scores in writing. So basically, most of the students think that by adding just difficult words in their writing, they can score good marks in their writing, but that is not true actually. There are other things also that equally matters to get higher scores. So basically, first of all, I'll discuss the parameters that are usually used to evaluate your writing task too. And after that, we'll discuss some of the sentence structures that you can use to improve your score in writing. And after that, we'll discuss the band descriptor also. So, what kind of things are considered for 7 or 8 bands in writing? So we are starting with the parameters. The first parameter is task response. Task response means how well you answered the questions. Means how you answered the question that was given in your question paper. So what kind of things examiners look for? Examiners look, have you answered all the parts of the question? For example, your question was discuss both views and give your opinion. You discussed both the views, but you forgot to mention your opinion. So then you can't expect that you would get good marks in your task response. So this is the first thing. The other thing is that your opinion must be clear. Okay, it should be straightforward. And after that, the ideas that you are using to write your task, or you are writing in body paragraphs, that should be relevant, means should be linked to the main questions, and ideas must be well developed. What is the meaning of well developed? Basically, what students think, they think that if they add lots of ideas, they would definitely get good scores. But this is not in the case of IELTS. So in IELTS, so if you are adding two ideas but with proper explanation, you can easily get good marks in your writing. So if you are adding this main idea, after you are adding the explanation, and then you are adding an example, that would be enough to score well in your writing task. Okay, so this is the same thing that we have just discussed, means you have to give specific explanation and examples, and try to avoid adding any personal examples, because personal examples are not allowed in writing task 2. Writing task 2 is formal one. Okay, your writing is formal actually. So basically, we can't add our personal examples, and also avoid the use of personal pronouns. Avoid the use we, you, rather use they. Okay, I we have to use when you have to give the opinion. Okay, and the other thing, this is the most common doubt of students, like if they do not write 250 words, in which parameter their marks they would lose. So that is task response. If you are not writing 250 words, you would lose marks in task response. Okay, but I suggest that you should write at least 280 words in your IELTS essay. So these are the things that examiners look for. So these are the common reasons why students lose mark in this in this parameter. Partially answering the question means you are not answering your questions fully. Okay, so then there are chances that you would definitely lose your marks. And the another one is giving irrelevant examples. If your examples are not relevant, how they would support your ideas? So that's why your examples must be linked to your ideas. And the other thing is repeating the question in your own words without ideas, and you are repeating the questions without adding any idea. Okay, if your opinion is not clear, so then you would not get good marks. And the next thing is underdeveloped reasons. Okay, like people like technology because it is good. It is not a developed reason, right? People like technology because it is good, so this is not a valid reason. So you can say technology provides convenience to people, that's why they like. So this can be the exact reason of it. So this is the first parameter. You really have to take care of it. Now I'm moving to the next parameter, that is coherence and cohesion. Coherence and cohesion means how logically and smoothly your essay flows. Okay. Uh, let's see what examiners look for. Clear 4 paragraphs or 5 paragraph structure. As you know that in most of the cases we usually make 4 paragraphs, like in agree disagreement. It depends upon you actually. And reason and solutions, these kind of tasks we usually add 4 paragraphs, but in discuss both views, some students think that by they just can add the opinion in conclusion. No, that is not acceptable for higher band scores. If you want to get high band scores, you have to write your opinion separately. And then topic sentence in each paragraph. So topic sentence means the main reason. Okay, the main idea must be there in each paragraph. Another thing is logical organization of ideas, means your ideas are logically organized. And the other thing is effective use of cohesive devices, like you are using linking words, we use moreover, furthermore, however, that should be used in the correct way. And the other things, paragraphs that are not too long or too short. Basically, your paragraph should not be too lengthy or too short. You have to maintain a balance. And the common reasons for losing marks are too many linking words. Like in a paragraph, you are adding 6 to 7 linking words. That can also hinder your band scores. Another thing is no paragraphs or very long paragraph. You are making paragraphs or of 15 to 20 lines, that are not acceptable. Jumping between ideas means you are not staying on one idea. Again, if you are writing a line and after that you are jumping to the next idea, so this you have to avoid. Poor transitions, ideas are not connected. So these are also the things that you have to take care. Let's move to the next parameter, that is lexical resource. If you do not get any idea, so you can ask me in the comment sections. Now I'm moving to the next point. Okay. Okay, these were not explained. Poor transitions means you are you are not ending your ideas properly. Okay, so ideas are ineffective and you didn't conclude that idea properly. Ideas are not connected means not connected, you are adding something else rather than focusing on the main part, you are adding something else. Now the third parameter is lexical resource. This is your vocabulary score. They are not looking for any difficult words. Okay, but they look range of topic vocabulary. Okay, if you are adding vocabulary related to topic, then you would definitely get good marks in LR part. Like for example, you get an essay on crime, you are adding good words like petty crime for small crimes. Okay, and for criminals you are adding lots of synonyms, and for sufferers you are adding lots of synonyms. So this shows your range of vocabulary, ability to use precise natural academic words. So you have to use academic words. Spellings must be correct. If your spellings are not correct, you will lose marks in lexical resource. Ability to paraphrase, as you know what is paraphrasing. Paraphrasing means changing the statement into your own words. Collocations, correct word pairing should be there. Okay. uh, Next is common reasons for losing marks. Why people lose their marks? The first thing is repeating the same words many times. For example, as I said that for, your essay is about crime and you are again using same synonym for criminals, like you are again saying criminals in your essay. So you would lose marks in your LR part. Okay, so rather you can use lawbreakers, offenders, culprits. So these kind of words can be used rather than using criminals. If you are using memorized or unnatural phrases that are not natural, and you have memorized something and you want that, you must add that thing into your IELTS writing. Incorrect word forms, wrong collocations, like big improvement. So big improvement, there is no word that is big improvement, that is great improvement. Spelling errors, as we discussed earlier. So this is all about lexical resource. Last parameter is grammatical range and accuracy. This checks your grammar variety and correctness. If you are making wrong sentences more often, if you are making mistakes even in simple sentences, you would definitely lose marks in your grammar part. So your sentences must be error free. And what examiners check? First of all, they check range of complex structures, and after that they'll also check accurate use of. What kind of things they check? They check your tenses, articles, prepositions, conditionals, passive voice, relative clauses, okay, sentence length variation, minimal grammar errors. So these are the mistakes that these are the things that examiners look for in this parameter. So why students lose marks? Many subject verb agreement mistakes. Subject verb agreement mistakes means, for example, your subject is people and you are adding s with its verb, so that would be counted as your subject of agreement mistake, subject verb agreement mistake. Let's take an example. We usually, this is the rule that he she it, with he she it we use s or es. He goes to the park, he she goes to the market. But if you are saying he go to the park, so this is not correct. This is called subject verb agreement error. Another one is overuse of simple sentences. You are making just simple sentences, you are not adding variety of sentences, then you definitely lose marks in this part. You can easily get 6, but not more than that. Writing too many long sentences with mistakes. If you are trying to add long sentences and you make often errors, so you would not get good marks in this part. And frequent article errors. You do not know where to use a and the. And punctuation mistakes. Punctuation mistakes means where you have to put semicolon, okay, comma. So these all mistakes are counted in GR part. If you want to get higher band scores, you have to perform well in all parameters, then you would be able to achieve 8 band scores in your IELTS writing. So this is all about parameters. Now I'm moving to the band descriptor. Okay, so who can get 7 in task response? The main parts of the prompt are appropriately addressed. If students are addressing all the parts of the question, they can easily get good scores. And a clear and developed position is presented, and their position means opinion is clearly represented, main ideas are extended, you are extending your ideas and all. So if you do these things, you can easily get 7 scores. So what you have to do in 8 band score in task response, then prompt is appropriately and sufficiently addressed, means the question that you receive in your question, that should be properly addressed, and clear and well developed position is presented in response to the questions, and you are properly giving your opinion and giving proper explanation. If your ideas are relevant, well extended, supported, and you have added examples also, there may be occasional omissions or lapse in content, no doubt. For 8 bands, there are still small errors that are acceptable. If you are making mistakes, small errors in task response, then still you can reach 8. Okay. So, what about CC, coherence and cohesion? If your information and ideas are logically organized, okay, so then, and a few lapses may occur. If you make some errors in it, then that is acceptable for band 7. A range of cohesive devices including reference, substitution is used flexibly but with some inaccuracies. If you still make mistakes while using connectors, then still you can get 7 bands in your CC. And paragraphing is generally used effectively to support overall coherence, and the sequencing of idea with the paragraph is generally logical. If you're sequencing your ideas properly, effectively answering all the parts, like developing your ideas properly, you can get 7 in it. If you want to get 8 in CC, what you have to do, the message can be followed with ease. Means you are not adding something additional. It's easy for the examiner to get your idea. Information and ideas are logically sequenced. If your information and ideas are sequenced in a proper manner, occasional lapse in coherence, still if you make few errors, that are acceptable for band 8. Paragraphing is used sufficiently and appropriately. If you have done the paraphrasing or paragraphing properly, then you can get 8 in it. Let's move to LR part. LR means vocabulary. A wide resource is fluently and flexibly used to convey precise meaning. If you have used wide variety of words, then you can get 8 bands in your writing. There is a skill use of uncommon and idiomatic terms when appropriate, despite occasional inaccuracies in word choice and collocations. If you make some occasional errors in collocations and word choice, then still you can get 8. Occasional errors in spelling also allowed. Means spelling errors or some other mistakes are also allowed for 9 bands. People who get 9 bands in their writing, they still make errors, but that are not frequent. It doesn't mean that you have to make the frequent errors. Errors should be occasionally. And what about grammatical range? A wide range of structures is flexibly and accurately used. You are adding lots of sentence structures, then you can reach 8. Majority of sentences are error free. If your sentences are error free and punctuation is well managed, means if you are making 10 sentences, 8 sentences are error free, then you can get 8 band scores in GR part. Occasional non-systematic errors and inappropriacies occur but have minimal impact on communication. You are making some errors, but that is not hindering your communication. So then you can get 8 band score in writing. So this is the band descriptor. You can easily read all the things in it, how you can reach 7, 8 or 9. Okay. If you want this band descriptor, you can drop me a message. I'll definitely share you. Now I'm moving to the sentence structures that you can use in your writing task too. So we have discussed about TR. For TR and CC, you just have to link your ideas and you have to answer all the questions. Okay. So now it's time to learn some sentence structures that you can use to get good band scores in your GR part. First one is, if you want to contrast your ideas, there are some sentence structures that you can make by using although, even though, despite, in spite of, whereas, while. So there are all the, I just have mentioned the sentence structures, the words that you can use to make sentence structures. Okay. And if you want this PDF, you can just let me know in the comment sections. I'll definitely provide you. After that, I have also given you the some examples, like how you can use these sentence structures. Like if you want to give cause and effect, you can use because, since, as, therefore, hence. For effect, this is for causes. For effect, you can use therefore, hence, as a result, consequently, due to, owing to. These are for reasons. Emphasize, not only but also, what is more, furthermore, moreover, it is widely believed, there is no denying that. Conditional sentences. Okay, then you can use if plus simple present and the result will be in future. And relative clauses you can use. You can make sentences by using relative clauses like which, whom, who, where, that. Opinion structures are there. Comparison, you can make the comparison. Okay. For purpose, in order to, so that. For giving results, so that, such that, that too. Okay. So these are the some examples that I have added so that you can easily understand. If you want to use although, how you can use. Although technology has improved lives, no doubt technology has helped a lot, but we are not using but here, we are using comma. Okay, it has also increased stress. No doubt technology did something beneficial, but it is also increased stress. Same way you can use even though public transport is cheap, many people prefer private cars. And despite means despite strict laws के बावजूद pollution continues to rise. Despite we still have strict laws, but pollution is still rising. In the same way, in spite of can be used. In spite of high cost, many students study abroad. As you know, students have to pay a lot, but still they go for studying abroad. And then whereas, as you know, whereas is used for contradiction. Like you are saying urban areas are crowded, whereas now we are talking about the opposition. Rural areas are peaceful. Okay, even if can also be used. Even if salaries increase, job satisfaction may not improve. चाहे salaries increase हो भी जाए, but job satisfaction improve नहीं होगी. Now for adding causes and effects, what you can use? Because many people migrate. Why they migrate? Why? For why we are using because job opportunities are better. Now since can also be used as because, since you have to use in front, like at the first, like since crime rates are rising, crime rate is rising, security must be provided, so that's why this is the effect. Like so that's why security must be improved. You do not need to use, that's why I'm just adding it to explain you. As a result is used for giving result. Okay, online learning has expanded. As a result, traditional classrooms are declining. Means online learning is in demand, so that's why traditional classrooms are declining. Consequently is also used for giving result. Okay, due to the lack of healthcare facilities, rural residents suffer more. Because of lack of healthcare facilities, rural people who live in villages, undeveloped areas, so they suffer more. Now for emphasize, see if you use these kind of sentence structures, you can easily get good band scores. That is not only but also. Not only does exercise improve health, but it also boosts productivity. एक्सरसाइज सिर्फ हेल्थ ही नहीं इंप्रूव करती, प्रोडक्टिविटी को भी इंप्रूव करती है. एंड नेक्स्ट वन इज मोर ओवर, मीन्स व्हेन यू हैव टू से समथिंग इसके अलावा टेक्नोलॉजी सेव्स टाइम, मोर ओवर इट इंक्रीजेस efficiency. It is widely believed, you can use it. It is widely believed that education is the key to success. There is no denying. And after that move to the conditional sentences. This is a condition. अगर ये होगा तो ये होगा. If governments invest in solar energy, अगर जो गवर्नमेंट है इन्वेस्ट करेगी सोलर एनर्जी में, तो पोल्यूशन क्या होगा? पोल्यूशन विल रिड्यूस, पोल्यूशन रिड्यूस हो जाएगा. ओके, इन द सेम वे यू कैन मेक सम सेंटेंस स्ट्रक्चर्स फॉर पास्ट ऑल्सो. After that, let's know the use of relative clauses. The government built new parks. गवर्नमेंट ने क्या बिल्ट किए? न्यू पार्क्स. विच इम्प्रूव, क्या विच किसके लिए यूज किया हमने? न्यू पार्क्स के लिए. विच इम्प्रूव्ड पीपल हेल्थ, जिसने लोगों की जो हेल्थ है उसको इम्प्रूव कर दिया है. देन हु, इंडिविजुअल्स जो रिसाइकल रेगुलरली, जो करते हैं रिसाइकल रेगुलरली, हेल्प प्रोटेक्ट द इन्वायरमेंट, वो इन्वायरमेंट को प्रोटेक्ट करने में हेल्प कर रही हैं. ओके, वेयर इज यूज फॉर लोकेशन. cities where jobs are available attract more migrants. cities अभी where किसके लिए यूज किया हमने? cities के लिए. जब भी आपको places के लिए ऐसे ऐड करना होगा, you can use where. cities where jobs are available attract more migrants. that the belief that किसके लिए यूज कर रहे हैं? इसके लिए, belief के लिए. the belief that money equals happiness is questionable. And next, these are the relative clauses that you can use in your writing. And now we are moving to the opinion structures. While it is true that you can add it, This is adding contradiction into your sentence. While it is true that social media is addictive, it also provides information. No doubt it is addictive, but it is providing information. It can be argued, this is the another one. It can be argued that children learn better through practical experience. Argued. And next one, there are those who say that online classes lack discipline. The main reason why. So for giving reasons, you can use it. For making the comparison, you can say compared to. Compared to the past, people now rely more on technology. Another one is far more than. Renewable energy is far more suitable than fossil fuels. And then for adding purpose, in order to, governments must invest in education in order to develop skilled workers. Another one is so that school should teach life skills, so that we are adding purpose here, students become independent. And after that, the result, so that junk food is so easily available, so this is telling the result, people consume it daily. Junk food is available easily, so that's why people use it daily. Another one is too. Many students are too stressed to focus on studies. So this is all about today's video. So if you still have any doubt, you can let me know in the comment sections. So if you do these kind of things, you will definitely achieve more than 7 bands in your writing. See, I'm not adding something from my side. This is what I researched on IDP's website, and I also experienced a lot of things in my life. I was also stuck at 6 bands in my writing, but after that, I read all the things on the IDP's website, and I came to know what kind of things are important or matter in your writing task too. So I started working on it. Firstly, I used to, add some cram sentences and all. But after that, I started working on the sentence structures. I also worked on task response. I started connecting my ideas. And after that, I was able to get good band scores in my writing. Okay. If you still have any doubt, if you want these PDFs, you can let me know in the comment sections and I'll definitely provide you. Okay. If you like this video, please, for encouraging me, subscribe my channel and share it with your friends who are really struggling to get their desired scores in their IELTS. So when students are unable to get scores, they get stressed. So you can be the reason of someone's happiness. So that's why I always say that you must share these kind of things with your friends. Thanks for watching.